हे गाइस व्हाट्स अप, दिस इज मी विशांत सिंह और आप लोगों का फिर से वेलकम है मेरे चैनल विशांत सिंह शो। पर आज जो हम वीडियो देखने जा रहे हैं वो वीडियो मैं देख रहा हूँ FTD फैक्ट्स में से, और इनका वीडियो का टाइटल नेम है द डिफरेंस बिटवीन इंडिया एंड नेपाल। दैट मीन्स मैं खुद से यूज़ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, वहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, बट हाँ मैं सिर्फ ये वीडियो इसलिए ला रहा हूँ ताकि इसमें आपको भी इंफॉर्मेशन पता चले, काफ़ी चीज़ें दूसरे देश के अपने देश के बारे में पता चले, इसलिए ला रहा हूँ। इससे पहले भी मैंने वीडियो किया हुआ है नेपाल वर्सेस बांग्लादेश, उसमें भी काफ़ी चीज़ें समझ में आई थी, काफ़ी चीज़ें पसंद आई थी, काफ़ी चीज़ें हमें समझ इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है। तो ये वीडियो में जो होस्ट करते हैं, जो शो चलाते हैं, जिनका वीडियो है, तो उनका नाम है लॉरेट कैंटन। तो इनकी जो वीडियो और इनकी जो इंफॉर्मेशन है दे आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट, बिकॉज मैंने काफ़ी चीज़ें देखी है इनकी। तो मैं सोचा अब ये वीडियो देखते हैं साथ में, क्योंकि नेपाल है और आई डू रिएक्शन ऑफ इन नेपाल का वीडियो पर, तो फिर क्यों ना इस पे साथ में देखें। और अगर आपको लगता है कि वीडियो में थोड़ा कुछ गड़बड़ ऊपर नीचे है तो आप मुझे कमेंट में बता सकते हैं, क्योंकि कमेंट बॉक्स ओपन रहता है मेरा, मुझे कोई डर नहीं पड़ता, मैं वहाँ पे कमेंट कीजिए और जवाब जो मैं हूँ मैं पढ़ता हूँ। ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं पढ़ता, मैं पढ़ता हूँ। बस टच में रहिए और देखते रहिए वीडियो। तो टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते, हम यहाँ वीडियो पे जाते हैं और इन्फॉर्मेशन देखते हैं। शुरू करें।
The South Asian countries of Nepal and India are places we've ventured into here on FTD Facts before, but in this episode we're exploring the differences and some of the similarities of these great countries and see how they compare side by side. Hey everybody, my name is Leroy Kenton and welcome back to another episode, and this is a channel where we love to just explore the different countries, cultures, and people, gather information, package it all together in one video, and toss it in your faces so that you can expand your knowledge. So thanks for tuning in.
I love this guy.
If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that
all
subscribe button
knowledge,
and
all
that
information,
so you don't
and all
miss
are
future episodes, as well as hit that like button if you love Nepal and or India. So I just want to get things going right away. I'm starting off with Nepal. Nepal is a beautiful country. It's located between China and India, like right dead in the middle. Although small in size as well as economy, Nepal is rich in terms of its cultural, its religious, and its ethnic and natural diversity. Nepal is also known as the land of the highest mountain in the entire world, which of course is Mount Everest. And it's also the birthplace of Lord Buddha. Taking a look at the Nepal flag, it's a very unique looking flag. It's not a rectangle or squared or anything like that.
Almost जो वीडियो यहाँ दिखा रहे हैं ना अभी, मैंने ऑलरेडी पहले भी रिएक्ट कर चुका हूँ ना, ये सब इंफॉर्मेशन थे उसमें।
Nepal. The population of Nepal is a total of 29,717,587 at the time of filming this episode, and its population density sits at 201.28 people per square kilometer. Its total land area is 147,181 square kilometers. So when we look at the religious makeup of Nepal, we see that Hindus are way at the top. This is how the religions break down by population in Nepal. So Hinduism is 81.34%, Buddhism makes up 9.04%, Islam is at 4.39%, Kirat is at 3.04%, and Christianity is all the way down at 1.41%. So that was your brief overview of Nepal. Let's now journey into the land of India. The country of India is also known as the Republic of India, and it's located in South Asia, and it's the 7th largest country in the world by land mass area. India is known as the most populous democracy in the world and the second most populous nation in the world. India shares land borders with many great countries such as Pakistan, as well as China and Nepal and Bhutan. Also can't forget Bangladesh and Myanmar. India got its independence from the United Kingdom in 1947, and Hindi and English are its official languages. The economic freedom that the country experienced that started in 1991 really caused India to become a fast-growing major economy as well as a newly industrialized country. At present day, India is facing some challenges which include poverty as well as corruption and malnutrition, and also inadequate public health care. So those are several things that the Indian government is really going after to really clean all of that up. But now looking at the specific statistical information about India, we see that it has a population of 1,296,834,042 people at the time of filming this episode. Its land area is 3,287,263 square kilometers. When it comes to the religion by population, Hinduism is also the majority in India, and it's just under 80% at 79.8% to be exact. Islam follows at 14.2%, as well as Christianity at 2.3%.
Nepal
And then we have Sikhism at 1.7%, Buddhism at 0.7%, Jainism at 0.4%, and those that classify as other religions are 0.9%. Now switching back to Nepal really quick, Nepal's flag is super unique, as I mentioned, and as a matter of fact, it's the only one of its kind in the entire world. It's the only country that's flag is not squared or rectangled. Nepal is also the oldest country in all of South Asia, and it was actually founded in the year 1768. So Nepal doesn't necessarily have an Independence Day because it was never really conquered by any other nation. The original founding date of Nepal dates all the way back to September 25th, 1768. However, back in 1923, Britain declared Nepal's independence. This is because the country was ruled by the Rana family, and they were big supporters of the British Prime Minister at the time. Now, when it comes to India's flag and independence, it's a lot different than Nepal's history. The national flag of India, it really symbolizes its national pride. It was also called a flag not only for freedom of ourselves, but a symbol of freedom to all the people. The national flag is popularly known as the Tiranga. The flag is referred to as the three colors or the tricolored. It was made up of equal proportions of deep saffron at the top, white in the middle, and green at the bottom. And at the center of the white, we see that there's a wheel with 24 spokes in navy blue color. That indicates the wheel of law. The saffron is also a symbol of courage and sacrifice. The white color represents honesty, peace, and purity. Also, the green represents faith and chivalry. And as I mentioned, India received its independence from Great Britain in the year 1947. Okay, now let's examine the money of these two nations. When it comes to Nepal, they use the Nepalese rupee, and one Nepalese rupee equals 0.0097 US dollars. India uses the Indian rupee, and just flipping the equation a little bit, 1 US dollar equals 69 Indian rupees. So I just shared a bunch of information now, and there's still quite a bit for me to get through, but I just wanted to take a break and let you know about our playlist. So if you're new to this channel, you may not know that we divide our videos into playlists. So for example, we have a playlist about the country of Nepal, where we go and look at their history, their military,
इन्होंने playlist बना के रखा है नेपाल का कुछ details है कुछ videos है वो एक playlist बनाया है
as well as we have a playlist
India का
about
अलग से
India,
playlist
and
बनाया हुआ
that's
है
another very popular playlist on our channel where you'll learn more about the history, the culture, and the people of India. So I have the links to those two playlists below in the video description. I'll also put them in the card section of this episode. And if it's easier for you, I'll also put it at the end screen of this video. So if you're looking for some particular information that I didn't cover in this episode, you just might find it in one of those other videos. Okay, so continuing with this episode, I want to take more of a deep dive into the economy of these countries. When it comes to Nepal, Nepal is the 150th largest export economy in the entire world. According to the latest numbers, Nepal exported $909 million, and it also imported $6.61 billion, making it the 114th largest importer in the world. So this resulted in a negative trade balance of $5.7 billion. Nepal's GDP is $21.2 billion, and its GDP per capita is above $3,000 right now. Nepal's top exports are flavored water, knotted carpets, as well as non-retail synthetic staple fiber yarns. Its top imports are refined petroleum, silver, as well as parts to build airplanes. Now let's take a look at the Indian economy and see what we find out. India has really risen up as the fastest growing major economy in the entire world, and it's expected to be
Seventh
one of the
largest
top
country
3
in the world.
economic powers in the world over the next 10 to 15 years approximately. According to the latest number, India exported $303.4 billion and it imported $465.6 billion. Its GDP is $11.468 trillion and its GDP per capita is 8,483. India's top exports are petroleum products, textile goods, as well as chemicals. And India's top imports are crude oil, machinery, as well as gems. When we look at the national debt of Nepal is $5.8 billion. And that brings its debt per citizen at $199. When it comes to India's national debt, it's a total of $521.2 billion US. Okay, so now we're coming to the end of this episode, and now I got 2 more things that I just want to look at the differences between the cinema in India and Nepal. As well
इसमें
as
difference
the
बता
military.
सकते हैं.
For Nepal cinema, when you compare it to other cinemas from different countries, it's fairly new because the first Nepalese movie was released back in the year 1964.
Bollywood.
Now, the languages of these
Nepal
films
industries.
are in Nepali, Maithili, as well as Bhojpuri. The terms Nollywood as well as Kollywood are used for its film industry. And Nollywood, of course, is Nepal and Hollywood mixed together. And since the city of Kathmandu is the home of Nepalese film, they take the K and add it to Hollywood, so that's where you get Kollywood as well. Now for India, film was introduced in the early
Kollywood or
1900s.
Kollywood?
When it comes to Indian cinema, its film industry is known popularly as Bollywood. Although Bollywood isn't the only type of Indian cinema, there's many others. Bollywood just stands out above the others by a lot. Now, Indian cinema is very popular. They probably produce the most amount of films per year than any other country does. They produce upwards to 1,600 films per year, and Bollywood is a large contributor to that number. And the final thing I want to compare is the military of these 2 nations. The Nepalese military is ranked 120th in the world in terms of military power, and it's made up of the Nepalese Army, the Nepalese Army Air Service, and the Nepalese Armed Police Force. So as you can see, Nepal isn't divided up in the standard Army, Navy, Air Force like many other nations are. Rather, their Army Land Service makes up the majority of their entire armed forces, and they help manage the air services. When we look at the Indian military, their military is ranked 4th in the entire world on the global military power scale. Their army is made up of 3 uniformed services, which include the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force. So guys, that's all I have for you in this episode about the differences between Nepal and India. All right, everybody, so I'm out of here. I'm gonna go work on some more videos for you, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. What are we gonna learn about next? Also, leave your suggestions down below. What do you want to learn about next? Let me know down there. Okay guys, it's been awesome. I'll see you soon.
देखा इनके वीडियो को आपने देख लिया कैसा था, पूरी जानकारी सही तरीके से थी एंड आई लव इट. मतलब बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे इनकी इन्फॉर्मेशन जब मिलता है. अब नेपाल और इंडिया का भी मैंने देख लिया काफ़ी चीज़ें. और देखो यार, डिफरेंस में से मुझे एक ही चीज़ लास्ट की पता चली है, वो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की. और ठीक है, अभी अपकमिंग इंडस्ट्री है नेपाल, और मैं हूँ, मुझे तो बहुत पसंद नेपाली मूवीज़. और मैं आप भी देख रहा था, मेरी तो स्नोई देख रही थी वीडियो मेरे साथ. मेरी मॉम को तो मैंने शूट नहीं लिया, लेकिन मैंने स्नोई का लिया. स्नोई वो लिली बिली मूवी है, उसको देख रहे थे हम लोग. तो दैट वाज टू फन. लाइक फनी मोमेंट जब होता है ना, बिल्ली जब देख रही है, मतलब कैट का पूरा ध्यान टीवी पे था. वो स्क्रीन देखो ना, मैं दिखा रहा हूँ नीचे. तो इसी तरीके से वो पूरा ऑब्जर्व कर रही थी. एंड तो अब ये वो छोड़ दीजिए, अब ये बताता हूँ कि आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा, आपको इनका इंफॉर्मेशन जो था वो कैसा लगा. यहाँ पे कंपैरिजन बिल्कुल नहीं है. दोनों कंट्री अपने जगह बेस्ट कर रही है. दोनों अपने इसमें है, अच्छे चीज़ों में है, चाहे वो मिलिट्री हो, चाहे वो इंडस्ट्री, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड हो, या आपके जीडीपी रिलेटेड हो. सब चीज़ अच्छा चल रहा है. हाँ, नेपाल का ये कि इम्पोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट में एक्सपोर्ट कम है, इम्पोर्ट ज़्यादा है, बट डजेंट मैटर. नीड्स है, कर रहे हैं, फिर भी चल रहा है, अच्छे तरीके से चल रहा है नेशन. और क्या था वीडियो में, काफ़ी चीज़ें जो मैंने डिटेल बुक में भी लिख लेता हूँ. पता है, मैंने काफ़ी डिटेल निकाल के रखा हुआ था कि लैंड एरिया वगैरह, बाकी मैं सब डिटेल अपने हिसाब से निकाला था. और मतलब जो मुझे इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए थी वो इसमें इन्फॉर्मेशन इन्होंने दी, ठीक है, और काफ़ी अच्छे तरीके से दिया, करेक्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया. मतलब एक्यूरेट जो नंबर रहता है डिजिट के हिसाब से वो दिया, मुझे इतना करेक्ट नहीं पता था पर मैंने लिखा था ऑलमोस्ट 3 करोड़ ऐसे तरीके से। सेम कल्चर है, ठीक है। लैंग्वेज ऑलमोस्ट, लैंग्वेज कैसे बोल, मेरे को तो हाँ है, डिफरेंट है लैंग्वेज में, लेकिन लिखावट में तो देवनागरी की है ना। एंड एनीवेज आई लव नेपाल, ठीक है। एज इंडियन आई लव नेपाल। मैं सब कंट्री को प्यार करता हूँ, मैं नेपाल में मैंने इतना रिएक्ट कर चुका हूँ कि मुझे प्यार ही हो गया नेपाल से। तो देखते हो कौन से देश के लिए रिएक्ट करूँगा और भी, तो उसके बाद मुझे उधर भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिले तो सारी कंट्री से प्यार होता रहेगा, प्यार होता रहेगा। एनीवेज गाइज, वीडियो हम यही क्लोज करते हैं। अगर आपको अच्छा लगा होगा वीडियो तो आप इनका वीडियो अगर आप देखना चाहते हैं, मेरे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैंने इनका लिंक दे रखा है, वहाँ जाके उनको सब्सक्राइब करके उनको फॉलो कर सकते हैं जिन्होंने नहीं किया है। और जिन्होंने मुझे भी नहीं किया है, प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब, नहीं है कम हो, ठीक है। और बी इन टच और देखते रहो मुझे और एंजॉय करते रहो। नमस्ते।
I remember the feel of the air touch my skin. Am I real? 'Cause I felt something leave from within. I feel empty. Have I got nothing